Hey guys, it's Steve Hawk here with whoisstevehawk.com. And in this video, and I feel this is going to provide a lot of value for you, I'm going to share with you what I believe to be three essential keys to having massive success with your home-based business. Doesn't matter what business you're in, okay, these will apply to you. Here's a picture of me and my girlfriend. We just got back from Las Vegas. This was taken at Margaritaville, if you've ever been there. Cool place. And you can also visit my blog at whoisstevehawk.com. Now, before we get into it, let me just share a little bit about my background so that you know who the heck I am if you don't know already. I've been working from home full time now since 2009. I came from a traditional corporate background and also was involved in the mortgage industry for 6 years. Had a great run in that, and then a pretty lean run for the last couple of years. That's what kind of brought me to the home business industry. I've become a six-figure earner in this industry. I've been a top earner and recruiter in multiple opportunities, including My Lead System Pro, three multi-level marketing businesses that no longer exist. I'm sure you can relate to that. Millionaire Marketing Machine, which was the top tier business I was in prior, and most recently Titum, which is the top tier business that I currently promote and market full time. I co founded the Prosperity Nexus team back in January of 2014, and that's designed to, or was created really, to provide the training, support, and resources that are necessary for our team members to be successful with the top tier business model. And throughout the years, I've coached and trained thousands of people on both calls as well as webinar presentations. So that's just a little bit about me. Now, let's get into what I believe to be the three essential keys to massive success with your home based business. These are not only keys that I've learned and implemented personally, but I've also seen other top earners and they all use these or do these. So let's kind of show you what they are. I think the first two you've probably never thought of before. The third one, I'm sure you have. Now, the first is when you get involved, or if you've been involved, you need to be able to develop a failure is not an option mindset, because no matter what the websites say and what the videos will tell you, it's not always going to be a smooth road. There are going to be bumps in the road. I can tell you that from personal experience. But you got to develop a failure is not an option mindset, right? Most people get involved in this industry and end up quitting very quickly. Within their first 60 to 90 days, they're done, okay? And they move on to the next thing. I can't tell you how many people have come on board with my team that, they say things like, I'll give this a try, or hopefully this will work for me, hopefully it'll work this time. Well, those are all kind of failure mindsets. You need to develop more confidence, and that's really what it comes down to. But having a failure is not an option mindset is something that you can develop. So if you don't have it already, you can develop it. You need to work on it. But extremely, extremely important. You wouldn't purchase $1 million McDonald's franchise and say, hey, I'm going to give this a shot, and 60 days later walk away from it. There's no way you would do that. Well, this industry is so popular because the cost of entry is so much less, but by the same token, it's still a business, and you need to work it like a business, right? And it will reward you if you do. So that's point number one. Point number two is you got to learn your story and become a leader. And this is so vitally important, I feel. You need to be relatable, right? People are going to join people who are relatable and who they feel like they know, like, and trust. So you got to develop your story, know your background, why you got involved, and some positives. Keep it positive, keep it truthful, obviously, but you still need to position it so that it's positive. And also, you need to become a leader. I can't tell you how many people, have been involved in the business opportunity for multiple years, and still sound like they got started yesterday. There's been no growth. Okay, you need to be able to grow. You need to learn your business. You need to know your business, and you need to become that person that people want to join because you're going to be able to help them, because that's what they're looking for. So very important. Learn your story and become a leader. And the last point, which I'm sure you've heard before, is you must prospect consistently. Okay, most people drop the ball here with this point, right? You must prospect consistently. You must always be prospecting. You need to always be bringing new prospects into your sales funnel, into your autoresponder, depending on how you market. But you want to always be getting new, fresh eyeballs in front of your opportunity, however you do that. If you send them to a recorded call, if you send them directly to your website, if you talk to them, however you do that, you need to be getting fresh eyeballs in front of your business opportunity on a consistent basis, and it can never stop. And if you implement all three of these things, you will have massive success with your home-based business. I hope that this brought you some value. I hope that you will look to implement all three of these key points and have success with your home-based business. Thanks for watching. Take care.